something wrong to an African parent, they call you I'm never gonna attempt to say it, guys, because I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna attempt to say it, but it basically means you're a devil. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the love that you keep showing me, and if you're not yet subscribed, just click that red button at the bottom and click the little bell sign so that every time I release a video you are notified. But thank you so much for watching my videos. So I'm just gonna go straight to the point. So today I'm talking about something that is very common. We've seen videos, some people have made channels and they've made like little, what do they call them, little skits, like little comedy things of things that African parents do, you know, and it's very true. So I want to talk about that on a more like serious note. I'm not a comedian, so I can't turn into a comedy. So on a more serious note, I'm not saying all African parents, because I know some African parents that are not like that, but most, maybe a few, I don't know, but the ones that I know, only a few of them are not like that. So basically, African parents, geez, they don't show affection towards their children. You know, a child can be doing so well in school or in every area of their lives, in every other area of their lives. The parent will never affirm that child. They will never say you're doing well. They will never just tell even their child that I love you, nothing like that. But let something bad happen, let that child misbehave, let that child get low grades, then the insults start coming. In my country, like where I was born, when you do something wrong to an African parent, they call you I'm never gonna attempt to say it, guys, because I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna attempt to say it, but it basically means you're a devil. So we've been called that, you're a devil. This for something little, you could have just dropped milk, you're a devil for that. But you are never told when you do something good. So I think that's why sometimes children tend to be rebellious, African children, at some points. Let's say, could it be uni, whatever, they've gone to school, they're off age and the hormones are raging. They start getting rebellious because they've been kept in this little cage and they're always insulted, even if they're doing something good. So in their heads, it's like, listen, I might as well be the devil that they say I am. So I just want to appeal, because I'm also I'm a parent now as well, so I just want to appeal to fellow parents. Your descent is African. Sometimes some things are in your DNA. You just start insulting, you're angry, you start calling your children sort of names, start calling them prostitutes, but you really don't want to eat that fruit, do you? You're just saying that because you're angry. So just take time when you're angry with your children to really analyze your words, because you are raising these children for the Lord anyway, you know. So really take your time to see what you're saying to them. Is it building them up? And if you know you don't have anything good to say to your children, don't speak at all, just don't talk. But also don't keep silent when they are doing something well. It's important. Children, that's my son. Children needs they need that affirmation. Even us as adults, we need that affirmation. We crave that from our parents because they're the ones that brought us in this world. Sometimes a child will work so hard, become so successful, earn a lot of money, but they will feel like they have not met the mark until their father or their mother says that, you've made me proud. Then they'll be like, I can finally rest. So please don't put that much pressure on your children. Mental health is a genuine thing. It's real. Do you get what I'm saying? That much pressure on a child's head, the way children function when they are rejected by their parents, that's how they will feel anyway. When you are ignoring them, not showing them affection, they will feel rejection, and that rejection slips over into their adult life. They might make wrong decisions when it comes to who to be with in relationships, friends to keep around, just many things about life. Like with me personally, my other parent was they might love you, maybe he loves me or whatever, but I didn't feel that affection. So that affected me so much, and I didn't even realize it, that I would be going around looking for love. I made so many wrong decisions in my life because I didn't have that guide. I didn't have that father to say, listen, this is the way to go, don't do this. And if he would come to me and say something, it was always in a negative sense. It was always, oh, I heard this from this person, therefore you are in the wrong. Never like, oh, let me listen to you, my daughter, let me talk to you, what's going on, or why are you bringing this behavior, what's actually going on inside. That's what we need to do as Africans, mostly. I'm not going to speak for other people who are not Africans, I don't know, it's what I've seen, you know. Try and understand the reason for that behavior. It might help you understand that child. It might help you with your relationship with your children, you know. Try and understand. Sometimes children are acting up because they want attention. You know, there could be teenagers or whatever. They're acting up because they want attention, and they've realized that, okay, the only time they get attention from you is if they've done something wrong. So they'll continue doing things wrong, and you're like, oh, this child, now you're calling apostles, prophets, pray for this child, but there's nothing wrong with that child. The child is just craving for your attention. And I would say sometimes, not every day, work. Sometimes, most of the time actually, here, some children that are African, they end up going into gangs, they end up getting killed, and the parents don't know nothing, because guess what? The dad was at work from morning to evening, then the mom goes to work from evening to morning, so nobody spends time with the children, so no one knows what the children are up to, and then anything, they're in their room, on their phone, so you actually don't know the kind of life your children are involved in, and you're leaving that door opened for the enemy to come in and install whatever he wants to install in your children. So God gave you children, you have that responsibility for them, for their lives, even up until death. Your child is still your child. I'm not going to be like, oh, she's married, he's married, I'm leaving them. Obviously, I'm not going to go into their lives if they don't invite me in, but your child will always be your child. If your child calls you, listen, I'm outside midnight, I don't have you go. Your child is your responsibility. Other than that, why did you decide to have sex? Why did she decide to do an act that you know will bring about a child? Do you get me? So once a child is in your life, please, it's your responsibility to make sure that they are good citizens, to make sure that they have good morals, to make sure that they are loved, because they will only reflect what they see. And if you don't show them love, sometimes they will go into marriage and start abusing the other person because they've never learned it, they've never known. So they are only a product of what they grew up with, who was the most influential person in their life. So please choose today to be that influential person, to be that voice that is always ringing in your children's head, and to teach them to know God as well. That will also help. And also just show them love, please. Let all these insults stop, you know. And I know some of you, some of the African parents, our parents, they can't help it. They are a product of what they grew up with. They grew up in Africa. That's what their parents did to them. That's what they saw the neighbors do. So that's all they know. But we are here now, or now it's the 21st century. You could be in Africa, there's internet everywhere. There's a better way to do things. I'm not saying do not correct your children or whatever, but there is a better way to do things, and your children are human beings, they understand. So there is a better way to do things. And if you've brought a child in this world, whether you are with their mother or not, be in that child's life. Try and be in that child's life, and it really helps, you know. It does help. And yeah, don't insult your children, please. Don't be pushed by the devil to speak bad words into your children's life, because it will shape them into whoever they are. And it takes years. Like now, like I was telling you, it's years. Even now, there's still that part in me, because he's still my dad. There's still that part in me. I'm like, oh, maybe when I'm like this, you know, he's gonna say, Patricia, I'm proud of you. And on our wedding day with my husband, he gave a speech and he was like, oh, we've come a long way, and I don't know if he said he loved us or whatever, but he said, I was like, wow, this is how my dad feels about me, because he's never done that. So that really, I was like, oh, I've done something right. So there's always something inside a person, inside a child, that wants to please their parents. So please try your best to be that role model. Try your best to be there for your children, and don't insult them, because their words, your word shapes them, because you've been given authority over their lives by God. Whether even people who are not who are unbelievers, they've been given authority. That's your child, so you can shape them into who you want them to become. So keep that in mind when you are disciplining your children, when you're correcting them. Just keep that in mind, that these are human beings, these are also God's children. So this is what I just wanted to share with you guys. I hope it helps somebody. I hope it blesses somebody. But yeah, this is a topic I'm passionate about. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, guys, and don't forget to like this video. If you like this video and you comment and you subscribe, it helps my channel to grow. Then I can keep bringing more videos like this. I have so many video ideas, and you can also tell me what you want to see, any topic that you want me to expound on, and I'm happy to do that. So comment that in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you guys, and God bless you. Bye.